Oh, shit. What's up? Dude, you know what sucks about sandwich? Crumbs. There's crumbs on me. Good bread, though. Soup or sandwich? Probably sandwich. Well, like, legit, like, soup and sandwich come together. That's like a thing. Saudi, you're having a brownie? Good for you. Brownies rule. I've never had a brownie I didn't like. Not one. I've had like the shittiest dollar store brownie. And I'm like, this is good. Yeah, I don't think you can fuck up a brownie. Because brownie is like 70% chocolate, right? So it's like, you put a brownie in, so you put a chocolate, and then you put some cake stuff, brownie. With or without walnuts? Walnuts are great. Put a walnut on there. Fuck it. Who's gonna hate on a walnut? Ew. The fucking walnuts? Walnuts are great. They have such a mild taste, too. Blaze Drag says he doesn't like the taste of nuts in your mouth. Guess you didn't get that from your mother. Ah! Ah! Hey, Blue the Wiz asks, evening, why does everyone keep comparing Lies of P to Bloodborne when it's so much more like Sekiro? Because of the setting, dude! The setting! The setting means more than the gameplay. If Lies of P was a fucking RPG, people would still go, oh, it's a Bloodborne! Aesthetic and setting and tone is what determines genre in most cases. This is literally true because Baldur's Gate 3 Act 2 is a Bloodborne. It's true. We are in a genre like recession in which, is it spooky Halloween shit? Yes, then that's a Bloodborne. Is Britain a Bloodborne? See, a lot of people don't know this. Bloodborne's events based on a true story. Except instead of Yarnum, it was Manchester. All that should happen? Yep, that's exactly how it went. Hold up. Shadows of Pain says Britain is a bloodborne. You can find bin knives, which are what throwing knives are based on. What the fuck is a bin knife? No, I'm familiar with what a bin is. It's a trash bin or trash can. But, well, why are there so many knives in your bin? There were knife bins to collect knives to reduce knife crime. Could I steal the knife bin and get a bunch of knives? Wait. You can just put your... Wait. You could reach your hand in and pull the knives out? You didn't even have to steal the bin? That sounds like... That sounds like a knife dispenser. What's to stop someone from going, hey, I need to commit a crime that I need a knife. I'll go down to the local knife dispenser and get one. Is there anything to stop you from doing that? Also, I have bad news for everyone about knife crime. You can just buy a knife. You can actually buy a huge variety of knives at many stores. Not without a license. Wait, what? You need a license to buy knives? What? How am I supposed to cut my cake? I don't. Like, look, I have a piece of cake, and now I'm gonna eat it, and I cut this piece out with a knife. A knife, I say. Wait, can somebody... Hey, English people. I'm sure there's English people in here. Can you explain to me what a fucking TV license is? I feel stupid, but I don't know. A scam invented by the BBC? You pay for the government for TV channels if you have a TV in your house. But what if I eat everything? What if I watch everything on the internet and on my monitor? That's technically a crime. UK sounds like a shithole. I feel like Canada split the difference between America and the UK good, because there's a middle ground between, oh, you got a license for that knife on the telly, and who wants a gun? Woo! You know, I feel like there's a middle ground between those two. Yeah, it's not too hard to get a gun in Canada, but you do a test and you wait on a list, and you know. And the problem is like, you have to tackle the source of violent crime, right? Say UK has lots of knife crime. If you take away knives, like if say you ban all knives and all guns and nobody has any of them, right? Then hooligans and what are they called? Chavs? They're just gonna fucking move on to sticks from trees or bricks. You can't outlaw bricks, man. Bricks are all over the place, dude. Yeah, baseball bats or cricket bats. You know? You gotta tackle the source of the violent crime. The Irish. No. 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 No, it's poverty. Like, the UK and America and Canada and everybody is like, that's crazy. Poor people commit a lot of crimes. You think it's because they don't got no money? Nah, it's because they're evil. Ah! Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, all right. Hey, you guys want to see something funny about my sandwich? The sandwich is gone. However, the pickles I took out of it remain. No pickles. No pickle. Also, to those of you who want to know what shirt this is, it's the stupidest thing ever. It's the stupidest thing that's ever been. Oh. Oh my god. So dumb. Like aggressively, absolutely brain deadly dumb. But it's only really funny if you went to like high school in like between 99 and 2010. I'm not sure when it left, because I don't know if you guys know, but it used to be really popular to have an FBI shirt that said female body inspector. And the Italians in my school really loved it. They were like, oh yeah. They were like, hey, pizza girls, hey. I did not see your DM, Queequeg. Hold on. Oh, cool. Thank you. Pat, I was still in high school 4 years ago. People still have that shirt. Really? What? That's crazy. That's bandanos. That joke never gets old. You know, you know, I'm gonna get to enjoy so many moments as like a fucking dad, and the one that I'm looking forward to, one of the moments as a dad I'm looking forward to the most is meeting my son's friend, Jazz. You know the one. Hey, Dad, this is my friend. And I'm like, pleased to meet you, child's friend. Turn to wife. Yo, this kid's a fucking piece of shit. I fucking hate this kid. Oh, yeah, great. Yeah, ooh. Like, does that kid even have parents? Or, you know, like the boy starts dating a girl and you're like, Paige, she seems really sweet, but she seems slow. Let's test it. Hey, if I had, hey, son's new girlfriend, if you know, we're gonna go over here and we're gonna travel at 60 kph and it's 12 kilometers away, how long do you think it'll take us to get there? When should we leave? Or son's new boyfriend? You don't know that. I mean, it's a coin flip. I feel what's the homosexual rate nowadays? Is it 1 out of 5 or is it 1 out of 10? When I was a kid, people said they did the statistics and they said it was around 10%. But then it got a lot more complicated because of the secret bisexuals. And then, and of course, the men who make out with boys and then go, I'm totally straight, bro. I'm straight on the pole. And you're like, we're giving out this questionnaire at Twink Fest. What if it brings home a girlfriend and a boyfriend at the same time? I'm going to tell him to fucking probably pick one because it's going to blow up in his face and it's more trouble than it's worth. Am I speaking from experience? No. Being married to one person is enough. Thank you. What do you mean I can't just enjoy a gay bar for the atmosphere? You actually really shouldn't. I got to watch gay friends of mine get angrier and angrier and angrier at straight women ruining their bars. Like ruining their bars. Because straight girls would go, oh my God, we could go gay bar and all the guys won't care about us. We could just dance. And then they flood the gay bar. And then you know what happens when the straight women flood the gay bar? Straight guys go there. Now you have a gay bar filled with straight guys there to pick up chicks. Now it's just a bar. And now when you're gay and you're looking at some guy and you're like, hey man, nice cock. And he's like, ew, gay. I'm here to pick up chicks. Fucking leave. Just give up. That's a bunch of bullshit. Straight women are notorious for being really fucking awful to the drag queens and dancers too. Oh yeah. If you want to hear horror stories, you ever been? A lot of you are guys, right? I am gonna assume a huge proportion of you guys have been in a strip club even once. You know what guys do in the strip club? Nothing. They do nothing. Okay? And if a guy even looks like he's going to do something, a very, very big man comes and escorts him away. Right? So the most you'd see a guy do in like a strip club is like, woo! Right? Chicks in the strip club are fucking sex criminals. Out of control. Got old ladies reaching up and slapping a guy's wiener on the stage. Lost their damn minds. And it's tough for the bouncer to physically eject an old woman out the window. Not really, but like it's bad to do. Yeah, it's a bad look despite being objectively correct to do. Don't beat up the old lady. Even if the old lady being a creepy sex pervert, you still have to explain why you've beaten up the old lady. And that's tough to explain. It's tough. Do you want to stand there with the old lady and you're like, no, it's for a good reason. Yeah, oh my god. Zawa Amaz says, quote, they had it coming is not a stunning defense. CVP says every bouncer gets one. Oh, bouncers get plenty. Bouncers exist in a fucking legal nexus. Bouncers live in a gray world. Bouncers basically have to kill someone before something occurs. As long as it occurs within the because whenever a bouncer does a little bit of a crime, it's like hundreds of people see it, and everybody goes, yeah, right? Like like when some dad kills like the drunk driver who like killed his kid or something, and everybody goes, I mean, right? The bouncer just gets to that part faster. Wait, is that a super chat? What the fuck? Kirby kicked in $5. Does that show up in the fucking thing? It doesn't. Oh man, that's weird. Never been to a strip club, but a friend tried real hard to get me to go when she took me to Toronto. I don't know anything about Toronto strip clubs. I know Montreal strip clubs are vile. If you're in Montreal and you like boobs, you should go to a Montreal strip club. Just make sure you go to a strip club and not a whorehouse. It's actually somewhat difficult to tell the difference. You know what? Nah, fuck it. Go. I don't. Who am I to judge you? Vile in the good way. Who am I to judge? There's an NBA user who tracked a star's performance at basketball and correlated to strip club Yelp reviews of the cities he played in. That's hilarious. Like positive or negative correlation. You did go to a Montreal strip club, yeah, Sierra and Paige's suggestion. Good for you. Good for you. Negative correlation. So the better the strip clubs, the worse he played. That's hilarious. It reminds me of there's a very old I believe it's from Rocky. Like you hear it in Rocky, but it's older than that. It's the phrase that women make weak legs. And the long and short of it is that having like a really angry boner and being really frustrated and having no outlet actually makes you fight and play sports way better. Like way better. Skylar Riff says, wait, that's legit? Yeah, supposedly it's so that you can do a bunch of caveman shit that increases your chances of finding a mate. And then, I brought this up before, but I'm sure people forget. And then, once you do the deed, assuming it's a heterosexual deed, the prostaglandin in your nut being absorbed by a lady's mucous membrane has a powerful mood elevating effect. Like strong. Like stronger than like your average dose of Xanax. And what do you call it? The vaginal secretion has a susceptibility hypnotizing effect on men. Makes you suggestible. How does it affect gay people? I don't know. I'm going to assume similarly, but not as strong. But that's just an assumption. So a while back, they did some weird tests in which they grabbed a bunch of some lady sweat and like 100 milliliters, like a really like enormous amount of this shit, and just inserted it into a guy's urethra to see what would happen. And he became bordering on zombified. And would basically do anything anyone in his vicinity told him to do. Like, Like mind control shit. Now this is like 1/1000th of what you would get normally, but you know. So docking is gay mental health? No. Specifically because you don't have a mucous membrane on your wiener. Prostaglandin is absorbed primarily through a mucous membrane. It's not skin soluble. So you'd have to snort the nut. I'm sorry. We'd have to get onto nut snorters. Regret this. All right. Tip of the penis is mucous membrane, just gets hard if you're circumcised. Yeah, but it's not the same as your vagine or your butt or your eyes or your nose. This is a sponsored stream and that they gave me a code. They didn't pay me. It's very clear. It's very obvious. Fellas, is it gay to become zombies by the women? Yes. Yes. Is dating women gay? Yes. It's the gayest thing you can do. Sorry, buddies. It's I don't make the rules. Hey, the useless ace sub. Thanks, useless ace. A rave wizard sub to say, "Yay, Cyberpunk!" Yeah, I just figured I'd take a look at it. Do a quick little buzz of the 2.0. Look at the fancy reflections. They're fucking fancy. Victory Star sub. Hope you, Paige, and Pat Jr. are doing well. We are doing great. Thank you. We gave Pat Jr. a bath in the sink. Because, like, we have a regular bathtub, but, like, it's actually way easier to just wash them in the sink. I just hold them up, and Paige has got the cloth, and just blah, 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 blah. And then the baby looks at you like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm sorry, I have to wash your gross arm folds because you're getting fatty. Getting fatty, baby." Solar Size sub. Thanks, man. Nova Nightmare sub. Hey, Bat, cool to see you play Cyberpunk. I'm sorry, it's preem to see you play Cyberpunk, Choom. Now, I saw people talking about how they don't understand Choom. It's just chum. It's just a fucked up chum from the future. Like, it's like, give me a fucking break, losers. It's easy. Is Twitch drops on? Dude, I don't know. I don't know how to fucking turn on a Twitch drop. Where is that even in the thing? Analytics, community, content, settings. I don't fucking know. Viewer rewards. That's probably there. Enabled. I think. Whatever. I don't know how to do it. Is baby still giving me the crazy eyes? Sure is. I love it. Shadows of Pain sub. Hey Pat, how's the whatever you're eating? Is it good? It was great. It was great. Nutson sub. Thanks, Nutson. Pat, I know you're busy, but do you have time to stream Alan Wake Remastered before Alan Wake 2 comes out? No! No! Not even a little. Mr. Rocket sub. Thanks, Mr. Rocket. Hey, Pat, I'm sure many people have given you unsolicited One Piece advice. They haven't. But I want to point out that the anime is completely fine with its pacing all the way up to the arc right before the time skip. No, it's not. I watched all the way to the end of Skypiea, and you're completely wrong. 40% of every single episode is what's going to happen on last episode and flashbacks to 2 episodes ago. I remember watching Chopper's fucking thing, and every single episode cut back to the first episode where he was with the doctor. It's crazy. There's like 12 minutes of episode per episode. It doesn't get bad until post time skip. Oh, so you're so brain rotted by post time skip filler pacing that you can't even see the original as having fucked up pacing. That's fucked up. You know, Naruto sucks, but it had the goddamn decency to quarantine all of its filler to completely separate bullshit. So when you wanted to watch the real shit, it didn't? Oh my god. Really? It used to. God damn it. It started putting its filler in. Stop it! DBC, stop! Just make garbage or nothing. God, it would be so much better to just have nothing. I say, as I watch Attack on Titan have the absolute most fucked up production schedule of any show I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, I saw a fucking ad for Attack on Titan, the final chapters, part 2. What the fuck is that? That's stupid. Just do seasons. Oh. Kirby Sauce kicked in a sub. Thanks, Curbs. Thanks for the dance. Bro thought it was hilarious. What's with Wooly? We're skipping Pootis Engage after only 4 seconds. Pootis Engage? TF2 animation? Yeah, I'm going to be really blunt, guys. A lot of the suggestions that get sent in that are videos that were like funny, never, but they were funnier 12 years ago when you watched them in high school, don't mean anything to somebody who's almost 40 and watching them totally outside of their own context. It's a year old. I don't care. Also, Wooly hates fun. That's not true. I've known Wooly. He does not hate fun. He's very particular about his fun, though. He wants to laugh at racism. That's what Wooly wants. Wooly wants hilarious instances of racism. It's what he wants. I've never met anyone in my life who was just so overjoyed every time they encountered hilarious racism. Like like most people are like, ha ha ah, and like Wooly is just like, oh, racism. It's crazy. Ayoko kicked in $5. Thanks, Ayoko. Hey, Pat, since you're done with AC, I assume Armored Core, have you considered trying out We Have Armored Core at Home, Project Wingman? They're coming out with new side story content that's 2 to 3 added hours. Might be a good time to try it out. I have to tell you, man, Project Wingman and me have a complicated relationship, and Project Wingman is the perfect example of how this and this can affect my perception of something. I was never recommended Project Wingman. I was told, you have to play Project Wingman. Project Wingman surpasses fucking Ace Combat. You gotta get in on this. It's incredible. And I'm like, oh, I'm just not as interested in it because, it's not some fucking weird anime shit. No, it is, but I won't tell you. I'm like, all right. And then the more that happens, the less that I am interested. I think back to two things. I think back to how I played Undertale in private and didn't tell anybody until I beat it, and very, very almost refused to play it ever because of the obsessive insanity of people constantly telling me it was the greatest thing ever and that I had to play it. Infuriating. Like, infuriating. And the second of which is when I was a little baby, when I was like 8, I wanted... you guys remember the Mighty Max and how there was a big Mighty Max toy that was like a big mountain? And I was like, Dad, can I have that? He's like, no, it's $50. You can't have it. I'm like, please. And he's like, I said no. And if you ask me again, I will never buy you that toy. And I was like, and I shut the fuck up. And then like a month later, he was like, okay, you've been good about it. And then we went and got the toy. Right? But there are other instances in which I asked my dad like something like 4 times, and on attempt number 5, he's like, now it is never. Now this will never happen. We will never go to the fireworks factory now. Pat, how come you don't want anyone to exaggerate about their opinions of things except for you? That's a really good question. I don't tell people what to do. Yes, you do? Yeah? Really? I grab, hey, Cade Calrain. Hey, Cade. You, personally. Hey, you. You need to go play this. It's great. You do. Or do I make blanket statements to a crowd? There is a huge difference between saying something into the open air, as in a blanket statement, and someone coming to you individually and going, hey, you need to do this. You. Like, Mecha Sniper Joe says, jump off a cliff is a joke. Yeah, everyone go jump off a cliff. Ha ha ha. That's one thing. But it's if I was like, Big Coffee, you need to go jump off a cliff right now. It's really important. No, don't. But so, for example, with Paige, like if I'm like I'm really excited about something and I would like Paige to check it out, I suggest it once because I know just how absolutely insanely infuriating it is to be nagged to do something. It's the worst. It's the worst. And what sucks is that any individual one of you guys is not at fault because you're actually only suggesting it once. Maybe twice, right? But when it's like 400 people in a day being like, Undertale! It's like, oh, right? Like, here's what happened, right? Remember Matt and Liam played Undertale and they killed Toriel, and then the reaction was so extreme that they actually had to completely start over because everyone lost their fucking minds. If I was on that LP, I would never have played that game again. I would have been like, no, okay, it's over. We're done. Never again. Yeah, they did a full LP of Undertale, yeah. So what I'm understanding with this convo is that you don't plan to play Plague Tale 2. I don't know. I might go back to it when they announce the third one because that first game was great and I was liking the second. I guess the way that I would break it is that when I exaggerate about the quality of something, you know what I love people. So a while ago somebody figured out my sliding scale, which was, wow, it's great, it's incredible, it's the best thing I've ever done, everyone is stupid for not enjoying this is a genre defining classic amazing super incredible amazing thing. And then the very last thing at the very top of the list is, I think it's really good, I really liked it. Like the very top of my praise is just, what the fuck, going undercover to suck off my opponent before a fight? What the fuck, just a watch? All right. Yeah, I'm just now noticing that. It's been there for like 15 minutes. Hey, man. But yeah, I guess the way that I would describe it is like, we'll take Undertale, for example, right? I know Vinny won't play Undertale. But like the way that it feels sitting over here is as if I would like go into your TMs and like hassle you about it every 10 minutes for like a month. That's what that felt like. That it was so absolutely overwhelming. I remember when Undertale was hot and everyone was playing Undertale and everyone was telling me I had to play Undertale. I was like, I'm so sick of this. And I went into FF14 to do roulettes. And I walked in, and that was back when the Free Company was around. And I walked in, and the Free Company people asked me, hey, Pat, have you played Undertale? And I'm like, all right. And then I fucking logged out because I was like, I'm gonna die. Like it was the, oh my god. Oh my god, it was so awful. And then I like there's every now and then there's somebody that's like really into Honkai Star Rail, and then you got into it because of them, and then you stopped playing it, and then you told them that you stopped playing it, and then they still send you Honkai Star Rail shit on Discord every week or two, and you don't even respond because you don't want to be rude, but you're like, bro, I'm not playing Honkai Star Rail. I don't know why you keep sending me this shit. I can't believe you guys picked Asuna out of the like. I don't know. Oh, they must be really into it. James Cork sub. Thanks, James. Love you, Dad Asuna. Pat, Cyberpunk took so long to complete it that you had time to make a new life form. Didn't have to crunch a whole studio to do so. Enjoy the game. Thank you. Thank you. Speaking of 14, you planning to hit up the patch next week or wait until yeah, probably. Div Ryan sub says, show me your P organ, nerd. No. Brass Narwhal sub, thank you. That blind kid also sub. Cyber those punks. Also, you can get a telescopic extendo peen. You can't get a telescopic extendo peen. Unplayable. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I'm so glad Paige played Undertale after its like zeitgeist. I feel like the people would have ruined it for her. Like genuinely. Ray Wrights kicked in a sub. Have fun with the Cyberpunk 2077, Patty. Thank you. Will do. Thug Guzzler sub. Thanks Thug Guzzler. Trying to weaken their fighting power. Are you starting from the beginning? Yeah. Oh, Decale sub. Thanks, man. Happy 33 months and congrats on becoming a dad. Have fun with Cyberpunk. And have you seen the Monster Hunter mobile game is out now? I have not, but I don't care. Regardless, thank you. Hey, Joe, 8823 sub. Thank you. What's your stance on the whole praising CD Projekt for finally releasing the game and even having the games fixed in the promo? It's hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious. It's like the funniest thing ever. It's really embarrassing, though, that every game they've released from that studio has taken longer and longer and longer to fix. And it's because they have fucked up management. So, like, maybe they should ship it when it's done next time. Maybe. Salty Bad Guy kicked in a sub. Come canceling for better bouncing. This advice justifies my expenses for subbing. See? There you go. Thanks, man. Here's a reminder for everyone. In the various editions of Cyberpunk Tabletop, you could, in fact, get weaponized cocks and pussies that could do things like shoot poison darts or have hidden guns. Cool. Die Gao Grunge sub says Edge run these nuts. Love you, Pat. Thank you. Forgot my name 89 sub. Thank you. Retro Cop 87 kicked in a sub. Playing 14. Just got both the Luminary, Fry Pan, and Master Culinary title. Haven't even walked into 4 Temps Manor. I think I have a problem. You are sick. You are sick. Also, Retro Cop, genuinely, it's way easier to do all those quests if you have a character at cap so you can fly everywhere. I actually highly recommend doing the story first before you go back and do that. Alazul sub. Thanks, man. Hey, Pat. Somehow I've climbed from Rookie to Gold 3 in Street Fighter 6. Enjoy your time in Night City. Thank you. I was playing Aki earlier today. That character is fucked up, man. That character feels busted as fuck. A Dalsim character with good jumps. I fought a Zangief player, and I was like, this feels like the most fucked up matchup that has ever been. Like worse than JP. Fucking Geef is so tall that her anti-air spike move hits him in the top of his head. Oh, it's fucked up. Callow Brody sub. Thanks, man. Nigel Schnauzer Pug sub. Hey, Pat. Been watching the old Homecoming LP, and YouTube recommended one of those Homecoming isn't actually bad. I was like, no. Any other blank isn't actually bad that you just refuse? I refuse the fucking the woke mind virus that says that Cyberpunk 2077 was always good. You guys don't remember naked T-posing down the freeway on your motorcycle as cars spawn in and explode on top of you. Doom 3 revisionism? Doom 3 is a good game, but it's no Doom 3. Oh, do you guys not understand what I mean by that? What I mean is Doom 3 is a good game, but it's not what I thought, and it's not as good as something that's called Doom 3 should be. Doom 1 and Doom 2 were like, holy shit, video games! Ah! And then Doom 3 was like, wow, that's pretty good. You know, like, DMC would have been fine if it wasn't Devil May Cry. Here's the fun fact. DMC Definitive Edition on the PlayStation is pretty good. It's pretty good. Like, actually. Like, it's fucked up. Bluster Kong the Beast kicked in a sub. Yakuza recommendation. Played 0, 7, 4 Kiwami in that order. Where should I go? To hell, you demon? Why, Bluster? Why? Why in that order? Just play fucking just play 7.5. It's coming out in a month. Cyberion sub. Thanks, Cyberion. And HM Girl Potpourri sub. By the way, there's a T in Potpourri. There's more P's and R's. Found a fun BG3 bug. Shoved my friend's minor illusion in camp and then started a fight with all the companions. That's stupid as hell. Stupid. All right, hey, I'll be right back. I have to get a drink of water, so I'll be right back. Excuse me. And then video games. Hello. Hello. Why did I just see a Photoshop picture of Sajam with a bunch of African stuff on his head on Twitter? What? Like the hat? Like, I just went to my Twitter tab to close it, and I saw a fucking huge... What the fuck is that? Oh, fuck. Oh, you guys are arguing about my life path? So I went corpo originally, and on my save file, what do you call it? My save file that, my save, fuck. I can't use words. I'm done. I'm sorry. My save file that I have right now is actually corpo, and I don't know how I feel about it. Like, I love the idea of being a corpo shitbag motherfucking piece of shit, but at the same time, I don't know. The intro is actually really slow and bad.
Good morning, night.
I forgot about this.
Yesterday's body count lottery rounded out to a solid and sturdy 30. 10 out of Haywood. Thanks to unabated gang wars. One officer down, so I guess you're all screwed. Cause the NCPD will
Corpo's
not
the
let
fastest
that
intro?
go.
Really?
Got another blackout in Santo Domingo. Netrunner.
Oh, hold on. I gotta go turn down, hold on. Take that, copyright. Is there dicks and titties to turn off? There is. So, by the way, for today's stream, why will that not allow me to turn that on? Oh, right. For today's stream, one of the DLC songs still plays in copyright mode. Bummer. How do I turn that on? I fucking forget. You need path tracing on. Where the fuck is path tracing? Is this too loud? I feel like it is. I don't think I have to enable it. In the NVIDIA thing. Because I didn't have to do that. I didn't have to do that in NVIDIA's bullshit. Weird. Let's hit a benchmark. It's in the windows. It's in the windows. Is it? How do I find hardware GPU scheduling? Takes 3 steps, but how? Change default graphic settings. Huh. You'll need to restart your PC. Well, I guess we're not going to do that quite yet, are we? Do it, we're patient, you'll all leave! All right. All right, don't leave. Don't leave, you little shits. Okay, I'll be fucking so mad. I'll be so fucking mad. Oh, I'll be so fucking pissed off. Okay. I'm gonna be back in like 2 seconds. Okay, so fucking don't go nowhere. Okay.